Hey guys.
Chuck Taylor's.
Oh.
Put them up.
I thought maybe.
That's right. I'm
Sure,
not
Johnny.
as limber as I used to be.
Welcome to iFilm, guys.
Thank you. It's a fucking pleasure to be here. You told us we could swear. Sorry, Mrs. Heigl.
I didn't hear it.
Oh.
La 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 la. Glad you're here. So, what's your first recollection of seeing this guy maim himself on Jackass?
Actually, the first time I saw it was in Texas after we'd already started the movie. What was it? It was with a sumo wrestler, and every time you lost the wrestling match or whatever, they hit you on the back with a cane or something. It was horrible.
Cocaine.
No, that I could have probably tolerated. It was like a cane rod.
Yeah.
It was horrible. I don't understand why people would ever do something like that.
Yeah, it was a bad idea.
And I
Well,
pretty
he's
much
doing that.
just sat there like,
It's a pretty good idea if you think of the master plan.
what was the master plan?
I'm going to shoot some DV craziness.
No.
I'll shoot some DV craziness. I'll get a great show on MTV, and then I'll launch an acting career. Is that kind of how it went, John?
No.
Come on, dude.
We didn't even know it could be a TV show. We were just making skateboard videos. In the great. That's real arguable. And then, yeah, just kind of, there was just things happened.
The Farrelly brothers do a great job of not showing people with physical and mental shortcomings as victims. What do you guys think that the through line is for The Ringer? You know.
I actually have been trying to say exactly that this entire time. That's a great way to say it. That's exactly what this movie does, is say to
Repeat after me.
everybody. They do not, this movie does not show anybody with any kind of disability or any shortcomings as victims. And that's, I think, a really important thing for people to understand and realize about everybody on this planet.
Yeah, why can't they be the villain or the wise ass?
Yeah.
In the movie, you know, they're both.
What about you? Doing the competing scenes and the camaraderie, what did you pull from The Ringer? You know, now that you look back at the experience of shooting it, you know, whenever you shot it.
Well, I don't usually rarely make new friends, and on The Ringer I made a ton of new friends, you know. And honestly, I mean, John Taylor and Eddie Barbanel, I talk to them all the time, and I've seen them 2 or 3 times in the past couple of months. I don't know. It's and you don't like. It was an example as I was with him a couple of days ago, and the lady comes up and was like, "Oh, how are you? Good to see you, boys. How are you?" And Eddie's sitting there looking at her like, "Why are you talking to me like I'm 4?" You know. And luckily, she was pulled away before Eddie, you know,
Verbally slaughtered.
Yeah. He cuts people down to size real quick.
So what you're saying is, because it's just about awareness, I think, this film. Normal is the best policy here, or how are you supposed to treat?
Treat him like you would anyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't, I think what people misunderstand about intellectually disabled people is not, is that level of, I guess, disability.
Right.
It's not, I don't even know how to quite say this, but I was just me with Eddie and John and Jenna and everybody. I was just me, and they were just them, and we did just fine. We related and laughed and had a great time, and, you know, I loved their stories, and they'd listen to my sob stories or whatever. You know, they were my friends, and there was nothing, there was no gap in understanding among all of us.
Well, you know what? I'm getting ready to go, but it was a great trip, a lot of fun, and a really good heart. So thanks for the chat. Appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Right on.